Hi everyone, this is Phyllis with Philly's Finds. I have a huge back to school Dollar Tree haul. Been watching a lot of videos and have seen some of the things that others have found, and so I did my own hunt and came across some things. So let's get started. The first thing I found, they have these little trays. This one here has the paper clips on it. They also had two pencils. I liked the little paper clips. I thought it was kind of cute. Nice thing about this is you can put different things that you have that you're working on. So like beads, you can put beads in here and they're not going to go where you don't want them to go. So this little tray will be a nice little addition to my craft room. In the teaching tree area, I picked up a couple of teachers' things. These are paper cutouts. Now, I have gotten these before in yellow, and I found the blue, and I thought, well, that makes a cute little, sky. I thought cloud, but it's more of a, kind of a fun little blob. You could put a saying in it. The other thing I picked up were these two 2D wall borders. So now this one has bugs on it. It is white on the back side. It does pop out. So each of these little bugs has like the wings that pop out, which I think is kind of a fun thing. So almost ready to completely cut out, or you can just glue them down into place for that one. And then this one here was the books. I loved the idea of the books. It also has the little pop outs going across it. The other thing I picked up was this rulers. Now they had different color groups or different designs on it. This one here, I just picked because it was the basic. It had stripes, and there's red, green, and blue are the colors that are in it. But I thought this would be cute to make a little pocket on a junk journal or a belly band. So that will go with quite a few different things. Speaking of rulers, I got this ruler here. Now this one here is in their back to school stuff. These were over where their teaching and teaching tree stuff is. But this is their back to school. It is clear. It has little glitter bits in it. But I liked it because it was clear, because you can take and set whatever you're doing on top and be able to see what you're measuring. So I thought that was a kind of a fun one. I do have, the big one here that has millimeters on one side and then the inches on the other that I use a lot. So this metal one is one of my favorite tools. But I thought this would be great for anything that I have come across that needs to be able to see. These little chalkboard stickers. Now, finding stickers at Dollar Tree has been a challenge, a real challenge, because they usually don't have a whole lot. But the teaching tree area for the teachers has been getting a lot of different stickers in. And this one I thought was really, really cute because of the patterns on them. So these would be great in any kind of junk journal. Now for the the back to school, they had these mini composition books. These are the only two patterns that I saw there. So I picked these two up. Let's see if we can get this open so we can see what other patterns there are on this. This one is kind of fun. You can see the two patterns that there are. So this little checkerboard, wavies, and hearts. So those are all the fun patterns in that one. And then this one has flowers. Look how fun these are. So you've got the 3 different flower patterns in there. Now I have seen Kim with Kimbo's Creation. She got another one that had flowers on it as well besides this one. But these are the only 2 that they had at the Dollar Tree that I went to. And they had a lot of stuff. So I picked up these here. Another thing you can use this tray for is to put tools on. That way they're not rolling all the way, and you know exactly where they're at all times. Now, they did have these little notebooks. You can only see the very front one, and now I'm tempted to go back for the others that I saw that Kim hauled, because I think these are adorable, and this would be really cute on the front of a junk journal. Now, the pig is the reason I got this one, because I saw him and thought he was adorable. But this guy, oh my gosh, look how cute he is. With the coffee cup, or she is, don't know which. It's giraffe with a cute little scarf around the neck, and the coat, and the glasses. And then the pig, of course. Oh my gosh, how cute can you be? Those are adorable. Okay, some more stickers with the teaching tree. They had these. And I'm like, oh my heck, these are cute little glitter ice cream cones. And then the cute, cute gummy bear glitter, gummy bear stickers. Now, once again, teaching tree. That's where I've been going to look for stickers. Makes you wonder what's going on with the other. Now, for Crafter's Square, I only picked up a few of these things. They did have these spacer beads in gold and silver. So I did pick up those because of that. Nicole Craft Finds, Tonic Studios. So with all the things that are going on with the Tonic Studios and craft and all those, you gotta pick up what you can see. I did pick up another bag of the little bird and bee charms to go with the junk journal I'm working on. But I also picked up this one, the baseball, and thought it would be great to go with the Charlie Brown book that I've got. I'm not exactly sure where I said that. Anyway, Charlie Brown, there is different books in their book section for the kids, and one of them is Charlie Brown and his baseball. So I thought this would make cute little charms, and it does have the little glove and the ball, and 2 bats and 3 other baseballs in there, or 4 baseballs. So those are the charms I picked up on beads. Now I did get the lace ribbon. They don't have a whole ton to choose from, but they did have some more of this cotton, white cotton. I've gotten a lot in the past of the yellow cotton that were, you know, Dollar Tree, but they are now carrying these, and so they only have 3.28 feet, which is the same as what these are, but these here are $1.75 a piece instead of the $1.25. Now, I did hear that Dollar Tree is going to be raising prices by the end of the month. So, you've got like a week or so before they start, everything goes up. $1.25 is gone. It'll be either $1.50, $1.75, or more. So, most things, like all of the craft area, all of this type stuff, will not be $1.25. It'll be either $1.50 or $1.75. So if you see something now at Dollar Tree in these areas, grab it. Same with Teaching Tree. I do believe it's going up as well. I did pick up 2 more pom-poms. I did use the pom-pom on the last junk journal. Put a bow on it, put a little dangle thing to hang on the side. These here, I'm going to put some ribbon with them as well, and I do have, from a kit that I did, a keychain. It was one of the diamond dot kits, and it had a keychain in it. So I'm going to use that to do a dangle. So, pom-poms. Okay, now for fun, 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 fun. I've been seeing all of these. Let me get these guys out of the way here for a second so you can see these fully. Look at how cute this little pom-pom is. Now this would make a fun dangle on a strawberry junk journal. They have this in with the green one with the gummy bear, but I like the strawberry, so I grabbed the strawberry. And then going through, they have a whole bunch of other strawberry stuff and cherry stuff. Now this one was a cherry. It was a cherry pen. And then this one here is a strawberry and cherries. And I love this back card because you can use that in a junk journal. So it has strawberries and it has cherries on it. But it is a literally just a girl. It is a luggage tag. And I thought it was just adorable. They had clipboard, so I picked this one up, and this one seems to have a little bit of a to it, so I might have to put some books on it or something. Clipboard, they had them in different things, like they had the, besides this, they had the gummy bear, I do believe, and they also had a video controller, but I thought this one was cute, so I grabbed that. I got this is a squishy pen, so it has the squishies on there, and I have bought those before. I bought this a long time ago. These are great little pens. They just have the pen that is inside the little squishy for this one. So I'm wondering if this is the exact same way, because it looks exactly like this. And I got at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and it's kind of a fun tension destroyer. So I got the strawberries. Couldn't resist the strawberries. More on the strawberries. I got these sticky note sets. Now this one here, once again, has that card on there. Great for use on other things. But cherries, strawberries, and the bows. But I also picked up this one here, which is the gummy bears. The, little candy and little twisted candies, and they've got these cute little faces on them. Love the faces on these. Now these were all only $1.25, so if you don't get them now, by the end of the month, you're going to be wishing you had. So, paper clips. Always looking for fun paper clips. These are adorable. Look at these cute gummy bears. They have the paper clip attached. So great for junk journaling. These have 2 bows, cherries, and strawberries. And then the only gaming one that I picked up was this one. Game Over with the little controllers. I thought these were adorable. So I'll have to think about doing a gaming type junk journal. Keychains. I did pick up these 2, the gummy bear and the strawberry cream. They have the little shaker bits inside for fun, and these will make cute little dangles on a junk journal. That one's backwards. Anyway, cute little dangle on a junk journal. Did pick up this one. Now, the only reason I picked this one up because of the strawberry, the cherry, and the bow. But the little book is silicone. So you can use this to dye or spray or stencil if you wanted to. The paper itself in the back, this is a cardboard. So you could take this off if you wanted to take this off and make great stencil. And then it's got plain little papers inside. So it'd make a cute little book. So you take out a few pages like this and put some cardstock on either side, and you've got yourself a cute little book insert. So picked up that one. 2 other fun pens. This is a highlighter stack in strawberry. So the reason I picked it up was because of the strawberry, but it goes with the theme of all the strawberries. And then the one other one that I got was this one, because it's the frog. I thought he was adorable. Look at that cute face. And it has the little shaker belly in there. But fun little green one. Sticky notes. Kind of went down a sticky note hole, because you saw these 2 here with sticky notes. This one here is a little sticky note book, and it'd make a cute little mini junk journal. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Anyway, it's got these cute sticky notes on here with the strawberries or cherries, and then of course all the little colors on there. So we're going down that rabbit hole with that one. Now they also had these. Now this one here has this little key ring and tassel on it. So you can use that also for junk journals. Bead lanyard. It has all these little wooden beads. They had 2 other ones that had little smiley faces and whatnot, but I picked up this one because of the pink, and I thought that this can be used in a junk journal. Tassels and whatnot. And Crafter Square, Baker's Twine. I have picked up Baker's Twine in the past, but this one here had more white than anything in it. And it is the pink, the green, and the brown. So I grabbed a spool of that. These work great in tassels or in binding. Now, speaking of the sticky pads, because, you know, I like using those in junk journals as well. Let's get these guys out of the way for a second. They had these 4 stationery sets. And look at how cute these are. Oh my gosh. They've got little pen toppers, but I would just drill in and use them for a on a dangle. So you got the kitty cat, the monkey, you got this cute little cupcake with the cherry on the top, and the little dolphin. And the sticky notes are just as adorable as the pen sets. So got all 4 of those. And the one store was pretty much out of those. Now, this is like the this one, but I found this one in a different spot. They had this up at the front of the store at the store I went to, not back with these. And this one was back in with their office supplies. So I don't know, it's just because the pictures, you know, and everything on it seemed like it's the same. And these are just produced this year. Doesn't have a date on there. But this one here, same thing. Loved the cover on it. Can be made into a cute junk journal. But this one had butterflies. So look how cute those butterfly tabs are. Oops. See, you can take it right out. And then the colors. So both of these are going to get to be used in junk journaling, as well as I'm going to turn the covers into junk journals. We're not done with sticky notes. This one here was also back there. Still only $1.25. It coordinates with this as far as, you know, the design. And it has the butterflies on it as well as the teal. And it's almost like a watercolor background. So, thought this one was really cute as well. And you can, you know, take each one of these out and use them in junk journaling. So lots of fun sticky notes to look out for at Dollar Tree. Oh, there's that book. Make a Trade, Charlie Brown. Knew I had it in here somewhere. Anyway, with the baseball, this will be a fun little journal here. All kinds of fun ones. I didn't buy too many of the books up at the front. But I did find this one. I liked the cover on this and the border. Look at how cute that border is down at the bottom. It's a steno pad, but it's double-sided, so you have both sides, have the pattern, and look how fun that would be to make into a little tuck or to make a pocket. And of course the cover is the same on the front and in the back. The back is a little heavier, so you could do a journal cover on it, use it, and then this one here could be cut to make little tucks and spots. And this was in between, so I grabbed it. You know how we junk journalers are. We love to grab whatever we can. This one was another one that I found. Now, I found the waterfalls and other things, but this one here had the blues, and it was the only color that they had. This was back by the office supplies. So it had this morning, afternoon goals, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, priorities this week, and then just blue lined paper. So fun little pad there. And it isn't a sticky note pad, it's just regular paper pad. Paper's not too bad, but that is an option there. Also up at the front, they have this cherry Coke. Now, I did buy a while back, at least a month ago, a coloring book with the cherry Coke. And this one here is like a journaling book. And so it has the cherry Coke in the corner. It is an easy, because it's stapled in place, so you can pull it out and use it. This would make a cute cover for a junk journal. But these are always up at the front. And so I picked up that one. And $1.50 for that. Now, I went into the calendar area and have found quite a few little calendar surprises. So, first one, this one has sticky notes down here at the bottom. Let's get this out and we'll take a look at it real quick. Sorry about the paper. Should have thought of that before. These have just sticky notes down here, so these can be taken off. The top, it's not a very thick paper, but blank on the back side, can be used in a junk journal after you've gotten through using it as a thing, as a calendar. But it also has these rings up here, which once you've taken everything off, you can use these. And I do believe, if this is spiraled in place or clamped, no, it's clamped, so you could reuse those rings for something else if you wanted. They also had this calendar, the Fun Florals 2027 calendar. Let's see if we can get this open. And I saw somebody else who hauled this calendar, and I thought, oh, I like this just for my own use. So this in here is a pocket calendar. Nice thing is, once again, after you've used it, it's just stapled in place. You can use that in for a tuck, for a tag, in a junk journal. Of course, it comes with its cardboard. Not super strong for covers, but still could be used. But the florals in this, look at how pretty this is. It has all of these different patterns on the back side. So you've got, each month has a different print all the way through to this one. And these kind of match up to the journals that I found, the books. So, Jessica showed how to make a journal out of this one. But I saw this one as well. So, oh my gosh, look how cute this is. And it is fabric on this. So you can, you know, use this cover and gut it and make a journal. And then it'll look at all this lovely lined paper. Or you can just, you know, cut out the pattern on here. But I think these would be adorable. And they kind of coordinate really well with this. Have that very retro look to them. So these were $5 a piece. I generally do not spend that on a journal that I'm going to tear apart and use for junk journaling. So I've got to really think hard on that, because that brings up a heavy price. But these, you know, super, super cute. Not the thickest paper, but still a fun calendar. And then the other one I got in the calendar was this. Now they had two patterns, but this is the one that I really gravitated towards. And it's because it is a flip calendar. So it has down at the bottom about the capacity to have it sitting on your desk, and you can flip the months. Now look how cute the font is on this, and each of the numbers, of course, you know, you have 0, 1, 2, and 3, and then through 9 on this side. And then, of course, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. They're all the lemon. And then this here has different emojis. So you can pick your feeling for the day. So if you're really sleepy, you can do that one. If you're annoyed, you can do that one. Happy, having fun. Not happy. Anyway, thought it was super cute. It, you know, has a fun pattern on there with the lemons. So I picked up that one. Now I did pick up 3 other books. Nachos for Dinner. I thought this one would be fun. It's a Rachel Ray did a saying on there, but surprising sheet pan meals the whole family will love. So you could use it for junk journal if you wanted, but I thought this was kind of a fun. It has a history of nachos. It has sauces and toppings that you can use, and recipes to make those toppings. Slaws, veggies, guacamole, crema, basic black beans, pinto beans, fajitas, taco style ground beef. So different recipes for making toppings to put on nachos. So I got it for the recipes that are in here and the ideas on making different types of nachos. We're so used to, look at this, and we use potato chips. just using refried beans, cheese, and, guacamole and beef. But this one has a lot of different ideas for making nachos. So, the joy of not giving a chip. Nachos for dinner. The other two are gutters that I got for junk journals. This one here is called C6, Secrets of a Killer. But it is a good color, good size for making junk journal. So, I usually pick these books up for, to make junk journals. If they're a good read, then I will read them. Mrs. Jeffries in the Midwinter Murders. If you like Downton Abbey, this one's a good one for that. Once again, a good size. And I always look to see if they'd be easy to gut, and no pictures or anything. But this one was in Target. They have a Target sticker, but it is now. So, still only $1.50. I understand books are supposed to go up at the end of the month. So, you have to watch out for that. In the kitchen area, there's only a few things I picked up. Drying mats. I love the drying mats they have there. These were only $1 a piece. So, and they're the bee theme. This one here has the gray background. So I use these all the time in my kitchen. So I picked those up. And then they had this. This in here is a bottle and straw brush set. Now for those little bottles that you can't get the brush down into, this in here is silicone, so it'll be easy to get it in and be able to brush and clean them. And then, of course, the straws. I do have a few straw cleaners or brushes. The ones I have are a lot smaller for the thin ones, so the fatter ones, this will make a really good one. So I did pick that up. In the gift wrap, I got these 3 packs of tissue paper. This one here has the gold foil and then the silver foil. And they have like a gray backside on them. Or not a gray backside, but this one has 2 metallic and 3 solid. Same with this one. And then also this one here with the pale yellow and the little paint swatches. It has 4 printed and 4 solid. But $1.25 for each of those. Now in pens, I did pick up some other pens and other supplies. So these were in with the back to school stuff. Erasable colored pencils in all these colors. So I picked up those. And then they also had this one, the Crazy Art Floral Premium Colored Pencils. So floral colors. So I got those as well to do some coloring. I did pick up in the office supply these little binder clips. Now these are the mini binder clips. They're not the biggies. They're the smaller ones. So these will also work on the edge of a junk journal, especially when you're used to like the little clips, Tim Holtz clips. So those are a good item to pick up. And then they had these in the back to school as well. Gel stick pens. So you've got a pink and green, a purple and a blue, and a gold and silver medium point gel pens. So these are actually pretty nice. Show you. Not bad at all. Got smooth right. That's purple. Now, if you see any other colors besides these, please let me know in the comments. I'm always on the outlook for things that can be used in junk journaling. That's silver, and then the gold. So these are really, really nice little pens. And speaking of pens, I bought up some storage supplies. Now they have out right now these. I bought 4 of them. And the reason being, these are marker storage containers. So, set these 3 aside. They have the little clips, and they have little spots for putting pens. These are on the shorter side, but if you've got these guys, which is something new that they've been carrying, these all fit. Let's see if I can get them all in here. These fit in those little slots that they've got. So you can use those in here. The other ones that fit, grab the other pens. Are these guys. And they're the fabric markers. And I've just been keeping them in this little container there. So instead, we'll be able to do these. These are the fabric markers that they have over in Crafter Square. And they have been consistently getting these back in. Now, I found that the colors that it says on the top are not necessarily the colors that are in the pen. But I tested this out to see. Looks like that is how many you'll fit. And you can close it up. Maybe? Yeah, close it up. And they'll hold your markers. That way you can see what you have. So, an option for storage is these marker storage containers, and I'm sure they'll fit, like, you know, any of your Crayolas or any of your pens or things like that. You can also do that. The other 2 little containers I got were these. These are index card holders, so, you know, great to put index cards in so that they're not going to get banged up and busted up. Or you could put ephemera in them. I picked up the clear ones that they had. I also picked up these guys here. Now, I have gotten these in the past quite a bit. I do love these, and the only time they ever come out with these is close to back to school. And so, let's see here. Pull that out a bit so you can see. They are probably about, let's see. I don't see where I set my ruler. Okay. 2.5. Let's see if it says on the bottom side. Sometimes they have measurements. Nope. But they're big enough to fit most standard paper in here. So, you know, I use these a lot for the stickers and for different ephemera. You can use these to put junk journal kits in. But they had the two colors, this orange and the green, are the only two colors I saw. I imagine, though, they have the blue as well. So, $1.50 a piece. Did pick up those, because I use those. And then the last thing, I did pick up a couple of these. Now, I use these as well. And the only time you ever see them is back to school. So every back to school, I do pick up a few more. They clasp shut. They're great, a great size for certain things. And so I did pick up a couple more of those. And then, of course, these guys. Now, these are those mesh zipper bags that I've been searching for. They had a ton at the one. The one only had one left, so I grabbed it, and it was the blue. But this one here had a whole box. So I picked up 2 black, the 2 teal, and then a bunch of blue. So 10 total bags at this store. They're great for putting your projects in. So like this one here is a black and white project I'm working on, the coffee. And it has all the supplies I've got for that project in there. So the reason I got these is for that, and you can see what's in it. And they're really, really nice, because it is nylon mesh in there, embedded in the plastic. So it's a heavier, thicker plastic. So perfect for doing projects and putting them in bags to keep them from getting ruined. Anyway, that is everything. I do not have another bag. So I have shown you everything that I got on this Dollar Tree haul. If you see anything else that you have spotted and that is different from what I've got, let me know. Once again, be advised that Dollar Tree plans on raising their prices before the end of the month. We all knew it was coming. They've been slowly raising prices here and there. And so doing it now is not a surprise to me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been talking too much, so my voice is now completely gone. And have a wonderful day.